Well, hello everyone. I hope you're doing well today. I just wanted to read you this quick article, and I think we were all waiting for this day to come, but here we go. We know what you're thinking. Scientists find a way to read minds. Think mind reading is science fiction? Think again. Scientists have used brain scanners to detect and reconstruct the faces that people are thinking of, according to a study accepted for publication this month in the journal Neuroimage. In the study, the scientists hooked participants up to an fMRI brain scanner, which determines activity in different parts of the brain by measuring blood flow, and showed them images of faces. Then, using only the brain scans, the scientists were able to create images of the faces the people were looking at. It's mind reading, said Alan S. Cohen, a graduate student of the University of California, Berkeley, who co-authored the study with Professor Marvin Chun from Yale and Bryce Kuhl from New York University. The study says it is the first to try to reconstruct faces from thoughts. The photos above are actual photos and reconstructions done in the lab. While the reconstructions, based on 30 brain readings, are blurry, they approximate the true images. They got the skin color right on all of them, and 24 out of 30 reconstructions correctly detected the presence or absence of a smile. The brain readings were worse at determining gender and/or hair color. About 2/3 of reconstructions clearly detected the gender, and only half got hair color correct. There's definitely room for improvement, Cowan said, adding that these experiments were conducted 2 years ago, though they have only recently were accepted for publication. He said he and others have been working on improving the process in the interim. I'm applying more sophisticated mathematical models to the brain scan results, so the results should get better, he said. To tease out faces based on brain activity, the scientists showed participants the study 300 faces while recording their brain activity. Then they showed the participants 30 new faces and used their previously recorded patterns to create 30 images based on only their brain scans. Once the technology improves, Cowan said, applications could range from better understanding mental disorders to recording dreams to solving crimes. Oh shit, people. That was my little added part there. Oh shit, people. I mean, think about this. Solving crimes. You know, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Pre-crime. Minority Report. So I'll go on reading it here. It says you can see how people perceive faces depending on different disorders, like autism, and use that to help diagnose therapies, he said. That's because the reconstructions are based on not the actual image, but how the image is perceived by a subject's brain. If an autistic person sees a face differently, the difference will show up in the brain scan reconstruction. Images from dreams are also detectable. And you can even imagine, Cowan said, way down the road, a witness to a crime might want to come in and reconstruct a suspect's face. How soon could that happen? It really depends on advances in brain imaging technology. So more than the mathematical analysis, it could be 10, 20 years away. There's a wide variation on how people's brains work under a scanner. Some people have better brains for MRIs. So you were to pick a participant at random, it may be that their constructions are really good, or maybe that they're really poor. For now, he added, you shouldn't worry about others snooping in your memories or forcibly extracting information. This sort of technology can only read active parts of the brain, so you couldn't read passive memories. You would have to get the person to imagine the memory to read it, he said. Well, people, that to me says that we're facing a very interesting future. I mean, once they start putting criminals into chairs to try to, force them to think about crimes, and perhaps they'd think about something they never even did. People's imaginations run wild. I just had to share that because I've been keeping an eye on this technology for a while now to see where it's going, but this is the first real article I've actually seen. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Who knows where we're going to go with this, but I'm sure we'll find a way to fool the machines like we always do. Peace, everybody. Have a great day.